So we spoke about how birth plays a very big role in the luck that you have with respect to the money that you will have and the fortune that you will have in the times to come, in the years to come. Now, having said that, birth is not something in your control. You can't do much about it, right? But but there is another thing which you might think is a little bit in your control, and to a certain extent, yes, we can even influence or play a big role in that, right? And that role is in the income that we have. So we are talking about not the usual income that most of us tend to have over a period of time in our careers. We're talking about exceptional income. An exceptional income which requires exceptional skills, professional skills, business skills that you might think about. These are the skills that will actually bring in this income. Now, for example, what is an exceptional income? Say top 1% income. For example, top 1% income in India could be 100,000 US dollars in the current exchange rate of 2025. In the same way, the top 1% in UAE would be $1 million. So there's a big difference, right? It's 10 times more. And that's the kind of income that we are talking about. Now, a lot of times, this kind of income uh, in one generation is like a very, very big achievement. Now, you need to be at the right place at the right time and get the right breaks and the right connections, etc., which will, skyrocket your career, which will actually make a very, very substantial difference in your monetary status over a period of time. But very often here, we see that legacies are something that play a large role here. See, the whole idea about this thing is, like I said, and I keep saying, it's all about we're having a discussion, we're making some observations, and it's a little bit of a debate that we can have over a period of time to understand luck. See, what happens is a lot of times, what happens is a lot of people think that I'm lucky and I'm not lucky. So we are trying to here make a distinction on how luck plays a role, a factor that you cannot control, and we are talking about things that you might be able to control, a luck that you might be able to create in terms of generating wealth. So that's the objective, and that's why we are having all of this discussion. So coming back to the topic about income and legacy income. Now see, legacy income happens to, if you were born in the family of a very reputed lawyer and you are going to become a lawyer yourself. So what happens is a lot of times your clients are pretty much there. They're ready-made. I mean, the work is there. The firm owns everything. The firm has business alliances. It has contracts, all of that. And the same thing applies, let's say, in the medical profession also. So you're the child of a very reputed surgeon or a doctor. Your success is pretty much, in some sense, guaranteed, right? Uh, of course, I mean, nothing to say that things cannot go wrong. I mean, one little wrong move or one little bad PR, everything can just fall apart very, very quickly. But having said that, broadly speaking, if you have all the legacy that is going on for you, luck is playing a very, very big role. Of course, we should do our best not to throw it away, but it doesn't come easy, right? If in one generation, if this has to be created, there's a lot of investment into learning. There's a lot of investment into skill building that needs to happen. A lot of investment into building networks, connections, and as a result of which, all the exceptional income that you want to earn comes to you. So it doesn't come easily, it doesn't come straightforward. Difficult to bend luck in your way in this space. But having said that, for the ones who have it, how do you protect it and make sure that your skills and your firm's reputation and all of that does not become obsolete? Again, topic for another day. So a wealth which is coming to you as a result of legacy, a different way to protect it. But here is something that you might just be able to do. You may not be born lucky, but you create your own luck, you create your own career, you create your own professional world, and as a result of which you create substantial income for yourself, and maybe then your legacy that you will pass on your children will be perhaps in that space where you've built the business, you've built the income stream, you've built the entire empire, so to say, and they can then enjoy the fruits of it. But like I said, they also need to be exceptional just like you. So the training, the educational, rigor and professional training, all that which comes as a part of it. I mean, there's no compromise on any of that.